Oh, got a couple dogs that showed up out here on where we hunt. They stay around for pretty much the afternoon. We did find out after silage got done cut and everything. A lot of our bucks came back. Only one did not come back is Mac, and there's two young 8 points that didn't come back. So we'll get to showing you what we got. Have a doe shows up. It's beautiful. I mean, there's who is that? That would be tumbleweed. You can tell they're losing their velvet. Almost all of them have lost their velvet already. I did have one new buck show up. It's later on in the deal. It's on his G2. It's got a split proud time or a split tine. You'll see it later on. We haven't seen it on any of them. It just showed up out of the blue. There, tumbleweed again. Uh, Still, there is no daytime videos of the bucks. They're all nocturnal. I think they're going to stay that way until I'm rut, probably. I just wish they would start coming out during the day, but I mean, it happens. Tumbleweed's pretty consistently coming back now. He must have got scared. I know we still don't know what happened to Mac. Don't know if he got poached. We don't know if he and the two little 8 points took off to a different area. I figure if I don't see him anymore, probably next 3 weeks, I'd say somebody probably got him for season open up. It's sad to say, but I bet you that's what happened. Oh wait, he just sticks around, sticks around. You can tell he's going to be the dominant buck for the area. Uh, Here you go. Here's three of them all eating together. Surprising. This is that one that comes in the back there. He's a new one that shows up. Not that one. Not that one. That's a kind of young one. There he is. He stuck his head up and kind of moving around. See how tumbleweed just pushes them off? Kind of gets irritated with them. Here he comes back. This is the new one that showed up. Oh, where'd he go? They're all walking around and is this him? Uh, oh, this is a tall eight, I think. Yeah, that's a tall eight. There's a split G2 behind him. That one behind him is the new one that showed up. I'm going to say the tall eight, that one, and tumbleweed are going to be the two masters of the area since Mac is not around anymore. I still wish some muley would show up. I really don't understand why they're not showing up unless somebody's pushed them around up there, but that could be the case. And it has been kind of dry, so they might be closer to water somewhere else, so it happens. And I'll tell you right now, this is a long one. I had 198 videos on this just in 1 week. He's a tall tine 8. I mean, he's a pretty nice one. And we had some foggy nights. I don't know if a lot of you know it, but Oregon and Washington and all of them are burning up there. And when we had the cool front come through, it pushed all the smoke down in our area, and it got pretty bad for a couple, 4 or 5 days. He's kind of early in the morning right there. So that's some kind of hint of, but after that, it gets dark. Guys, I'll let you kind of watch this just mainly just back and forth. I just showed a whole track of all the videos it took. I'm just glad a lot of the deer came back. It had me scared there last week whenever everything disappeared and it was all does. So we'll put some music on. If I see something, I'll get back on here and let you know what I think and go from there. He's a shooter. I think that one's going to be on the hit list. Still a little young, but later in the season as it gets, you can't be picky. I mean, you can just tell Tumbleweed just pushes him off. It's just like, get out of here. Oh yeah, they're going to stand off together. It's kind of nice. Healthy deer. You can see here's a doe with the ears gone. She finally came back after a week. Took about, she's been gone for about 12 days. She finally came back. Hopefully she'll stick around. You notice her fawn has gone off of her, so she dropped her fawn off somewhere. I'm thinking this guy here next year will be a pretty nice buck. Gotta give him another year or two. He's got believe he's got 7 on one side and 6 on the other, so he's a 13 point. He's a nervous little buck. He'll grow up to be something, though. This guy sure likes the food. Look at that, how tall them tines are. Not very wide, but they're tall. He's been coming back about every night. I mean, a lot of meat on them bones. He sticks around, and sticks around. He loves that food. I think if I get a chance at him, I want to take him because just get there because I don't think he's going to get no bigger than 8 point. Looking good. Tumbleweed turned into a really big boy. Hope it goes good and healthy. All I know. Most of the young ones have taken off, and it's all the mamas still up there. Finally have a little muley buck shows up. Little bitty muley. Big 8 back again. Staying pretty consistent this week. And I also got, I can tell it's probably the weekend, got really, really windy. I mean, we had 20 to 35 mile an hour winds all weekend. It was from morning to night, and it didn't stop blowing. So we went to the lake. We had a fishing tournament, and it was miserable up there. It was cold and windy, but maybe it helped the deer movement out. Does anybody remember who this is? This is Slick. He finally showed up after almost 19 days. Yes, 19 days he's been gone. So kind of curious where he took off to. They stay. Most people you listen to say there's a routine. The deer always have a routine. They go on the same route every night and all that stuff. I'm telling you guys, your dominant bucks will stay in one area. The dominant buck will stay in one area, kind of like tumbleweed. And probably the big eight. This one here isn't a dominant buck. He's trying to find his area. But all these other bucks are going to leave, I believe, and try to find their area that they're dominant at. But they move. So if they're ever scared out of an area, they can take off, go to a different place for another week or two, kind of hide out. And they can slowly migrate back to where they're comfortable being at. I've learned that over several years that if you get busted or a buck busts you, he's gone for 2 weeks and you don't see him. And it usually takes him 2 weeks to usually come back and get real familiar with the area. So with all these bucks, I mean, you've seen them. They could all taken off different directions and got their own little area now. There is still a lot of silage cutting going on, so I'm sure we'll see some other ones get on here as the week goes on. Kind of curious what happens here in about 3 weeks. Usually about October 11th to October 20th. Usually will tell you your main deer around you. It is night. Well, there she is again. She finally came back again. Cut off ear doe. I think I'm going to try to target her. See if I can get her out of the herd. If you can kind of look at her. She's kind of looking a little scrawny. Maybe it's just me, but I think she's old. Lots of does this year. Lots of does. That's a good sign. That means we can have some babies next year. Hey guys, hope you enjoyed this week's trail cameras. I'm glad to see all the deer came back, except for one. Big Mac hasn't came back, so hopefully he'll come back in a couple weeks. If you guys would, please subscribe. Hit a like if you like this video with all the deer in it. I've been putting the does in there too. If you guys want me to take the does out, just have the bucks, just let me know in the comment section. And if you want to be notified every time these things come out, hit that notification bell so it'll light up your phone or your TV or whatever to let you know that a new video came out. Guys, we do appreciate this. Me and Hunter and love the outdoors, and we're just trying to share that part of our life with you guys. Thank you guys, and we'll see you on the next one.